The Pittsburgh Steelers remain undefeated with Russell Wilson as their starting quarterback. It's time to give some major props to Mike Tomlin, the Steelers organization, and Russ himself. I mean, they really bet on themselves to make this transition after Justin Fields started 4-2. But we knew that this was a risk, but they're reaping the highest rewards right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a deep ball again. Their offense is being opened up with George Pickens getting loose, and now the newly acquired Mike Williams on a deep ball for the game-winning score against the Washington Commanders is now powering them to being atop the AFC North. And they have a big test next week against the Baltimore Ravens, but so far, I mean, the issue has been post Ben Roethlisberger for these Steelers is that they haven't found the next guy to take over. And Russell Wilson is an older veteran, so he's not going to be here for too much longer, but for right now, he is doing what is asked for him, and he's not making really a ton of mistakes. And right now, the Steelers look like they could be a sleeper team in the playoffs. I would fully buy into them if they beat Baltimore next week, because that's a big test, and divisional wins are going to be key because they haven't played a divisional game all season, so that's going to be a tough end of season schedule to face. Playing all 6 of your division rivals in a short amount of time is no easy feat, but it's looking really good for the Pittsburgh Steelers to start off. But getting to the Commanders, I thought this was a disappointing loss because you've been on a good run, but when it comes to these playoff caliber teams, we've seen them drop a couple of games, and their losses so far have been to superior competition, especially when coming into this year. But after their run in the middle part of the year, where we thought that this is looking like one of the best news stories of the year, they have been a little bit vulnerable, to say the least. I mean, they were frankly lucky to beat the Chicago Bears. They had a really tough out against the Baltimore Ravens, but still, I think the Commanders are still set up for years to come. Jaden Daniels did his thing throughout his rookie year, still is the odds-on favorite to win Rookie of the Year, and this is still a young team that is very dangerous and still should make the playoffs.